AM 1170. The Answer. KCBQ.
Welcome back, everybody. Good evening. This is the Clay J Show right here on AM 1170 The Answer. Your normal host, Jonathan J.J. Gerotes, is out of town. You got a couple of loan officers here. Myself, Clay Murray, loan officer at Team Home Loans, a branch of Synergy One Lending. My boy James over there, James Curran. How we doing?
Oh, we're doing well. We're doing well.
Excellent. Still a loan officer at Team Home Loans as well. Now an insurance broker?
Correct.
Okay. At Pacific Diversified up in the Bay Area. And as mentioned previously, I told you we'd have him here, and I told you he was a massive human being. A little bit less so now, but Aaron Moore from the Thank You Heroes Home Rebate Program is right here in studio with us. I say that, Aaron, because you are on this crazy liquid diet.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about it.
Crazy liquid diet.
How long has it been now?
So it was 2 weeks Tuesday.
Okay.
It's through Kaiser. And I went in there originally going on a full liquid diet, but obviously I was 300 pounds. I was a power lifter, very strong, just doing competitions.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to drop the weight fast.
Right.
So I went on a full liquid diet. In 2 weeks, I lost 34 pounds.
God.
So it kind of freaked them out a little bit. I don't think they were used to having somebody my size actually go on a liquid diet.
Right.
So they adjusted it just recently. So I'm on a couple meals a day, but the meals are not fantastic. It's basically 3 ounces of vegetables and 3 ounces of some kind of lean meat like turkey or steak. But anyway, so hopefully that'll slow me down. And then once I get down to about 240, I think I'll get off it and start the maintenance.
And what's the total weight loss there at 240?
240, it would be about close to 60 pounds.
Okay. And just so you guys know, don't get it twisted. Aaron is not an obese, fat guy.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
So powerlifting, what's kind of the background there? How long were you doing that?
Powerlifting, I was doing it for about 4 years. I started really late. I should have started a lot earlier, obviously. But my last competition, I'll be 40 next year. I might think about doing it again in my 40s because then I can break some records, obviously.
There you go.
But at my younger age, 37, 36, all the way up to 39, it's tough. You're going up against some big guys. But powerlifting is amazing. It's a great sport.
Tough on the body, though, right?
Tough on the body. I had no idea. I remember one of the first meets I went to, I had no idea. But you have 2 or 3 hours sometimes in between lifts. So you're trying to maintain staying awake, staying energized, but not too energized. To do your next lift.
Yeah, because you don't want to have that crash in between.
Exactly, right. You don't want to sleep. You don't want to crash. So it's like sipping on energy drinks, pre-workouts before you actually go lift. So it's definitely rough on your body.
Wow.
How do you think I'm going to do in the powerlifting realm? 160 pounds soaking wet.
I think that's generous, 160.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
I'm doing the opposite liquid diet. I'm on the bulk. I'm on the bulk
you've been
plan.
cultivating
Big
mass
bulk
over
plan.
here.
Bulk plan. You need to be eating about 10,000 calories a day.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
So what were your specialties? Lifts?
Especially lift. My squat was actually my best. I did a 654 squat at 39 years old, which was really, really great.
Nice.
Same.
Jay, I was going to say, about on par?
Right there.
Yeah, sure. Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty great. I always wanted to get to 700 pounds, but being 40, my knees are, going out. My back is starting to bother me. So it's time to heal and be healthy.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So you're on the right track, that's for sure. I had to talk about it a little bit, just so everybody knows who we're dealing with here. Yeah. When I first met you, there's another program director named Dustin. He told me, Aaron over here, he plays guard and tackle for the Thank You Heroes Home Rebate Program starting line. And yes. I was like, yeah, man, that guy could fill a couple holes in the line, that's for sure. But a much slimmer, trimmer Aaron Moore these days, looking good, man. Very, very good.
Thank you.
But let's talk about the program. So
Sure.
The Thank You Heroes Home Rebate Program has been around for how long?
It's actually been around for about 2.5 years when we first started it, just the idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's been active for about, I want to say, almost 2 years now.
Okay.
So, and the original, it was just me and my dad, and we were just trying to figure out how to take care of our heroes. We work with a lot of military, have a lot of buddies that are military, and it was crazy. I mean, just one of the biggest complaints I heard was obviously, one, working with agents that just didn't know what they were doing. They couldn't get accepted offers, things like that.
Yep.
And then obviously number 2 is being able to pay for closing costs and some of the extra costs that go with purchasing a home.
Right.
The other thing, which was amazing to me, is how uneducated a lot of our heroes are about their VA loans or loans in general. like how to do them, how to get them, what it looks like, what rates are, how it fluctuates, what can be covered, what do I have to come in with, what's my down payment, all the crazy stuff.
Not to mention some of the agents out there, listing agents especially, they're scared of VA loans.
Yeah.
They think it's an obscure product that they should stay away from when really it's not.
Man.
I always tell mine and your clients, I always tell them, look, the VA loan is the best loan product out there, and it's something that the government actually got right. You know, it's a great program for our active duty and separated from service veterans, but you're helping more than just military members.
Absolutely, sir. Yeah, so we definitely help police officers. That includes, Border Patrol. We've had an FBI agent, a retired FBI agent. So all, law enforcement. Pretty much every piece of law enforcement you can be a part of, even down to security. Trolley cops. I mean, you name it. We'll work
right
with
on.
anybody. Yeah, so it's great.
Nice.
And then we also work with medical. So we do a lot of nurses. My wife, who is also working for the program, she was a nurse for 7 years. So that became a passion of hers. So obviously we want nurses included as well, doctors. We work with clergy, not too many clergy, but we do.
Okay.
Firefighters, which is amazing, just because firefighters are, especially this season, I know a lot of them are busy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but we definitely work with firefighters. They're amazing. And then, and
Teachers.
yes, teachers. Teachers are the most important thing, because teachers, here's the thing, is they're so undervalued, especially today, and a lot of them, when they're just starting out, even if they've got tenure and they've been a teacher for quite a while, it's really hard for them to purchase a home.
Mm-hmm.
So with this program, offering the cash rebates, offering obviously what you guys do, which is, covering some costs and the closing costs, it's tremendous. It's tremendous to help them get into a home.
Yeah. So the program, obviously, it helps all these heroes find a home, find the right service, but also it gives back. So it's 10% of the seller's commission right back to the buyer, and they can do that before they close to help pay for closing costs, or they can do it after they close to help pay for those moving expenses. You got to buy furniture, appliances. God knows what's got to go into your home. Trust me, I can tell you a little bit about
if
my
anyone knows,
experience.
Clay knows.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, James and I have worked with several agencies out there, tons of different real estate agents, but I chose to work with you guys because you do such a great job and you have great agents. Thomas Jacobs was my personal agent, and he's super aggressive. He's young, he's hungry, and he got us into the right place for a great price. And it was outstanding, man. So what are some success stories? I mean, what's the biggest feather in your cap?
Oh man, one of the biggest heartfelt success stories, which we have the video, is a woman that we helped. Just for personal reasons, we'll keep her name out of it. But
Sure.
It was one of the first clients that we had, and she came into us. I had called her on the phone. She requested information off of Facebook or one of the many places they can go. And I called her, and she said, "Yeah, I really need to do something. I need to make a move here, and my husband passed away." And I was just like, "Oh," she didn't say anything more than that, really. And I said, "Okay, well, why don't I said, "It's on your time, whenever you're ready to come start this process." And she said, "No, I'm ready. I want to come in." So she comes in, and we found out that her husband had passed away 3 weeks prior to that.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, it brought tears to all our eyes. It was crazy. And she's just lost. I mean, I don't know if any of you can imagine out there just, losing your husband and just being dazed and confused, kind of just staring off into no man's land.
Sure.
And so Colleen Moore, who's my mom, who's also one of the directors of the program, she actually sat down and talked to her at length, and we came up with a game plan. And it was so amazing. We spent hours upon hours making phone calls, getting things taken off her credit based off what's going on with her husband, just finding people that would work with us to help her with her credit. Long story short, by the end of that transaction, she had a rental property for her son, which was pure income that could help her son, a college fund, and a home of her own that she could have her mother-in-law, the
Jeez.
father of her husband, live with them.
Wow.
And I mean, the video has her crying and has my mom crying, and yeah, it was just amazing. It was one of the most heartfelt
That's a great story.
stories.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've helped countless people since then.
Oh my gosh.
Actually,
hundreds,
do you
yeah.
know how many have come through the program by now?
I think we're at, come through as far as requesting information. We're in the close to 4,000 people that have actually signed up and come in for the program. We're somewhere around 300, I would say.
Outstanding.
We have quite a few that obviously need credit help, which has been amazing. We had a credit building company that signed up for our program recently. So this is in the last 3 months, and they've decided to waive all their fees up front. They charge $89 a month. And the most amazing thing is they actually give you credit protection once your credit gets above 680, and they also offer a trust attorney. So the trust attorney can help them set up something with their home that they purchased.
Right.
All for $89 a month. So
that is
cool.
insane. And that's one of my favorite parts about it. Obviously, you give back to the people who go through, purchase with the program. But it's not, there's so many agencies out there or lenders even, you pick up the phone, you talk to somebody, they've had hardship, their credit's not where it needs to be, and they say, okay, we'll come back whenever it is.
Right.
Click. All right.
Exactly.
And you probably will never speak to them again. You guys take the time. You have different vendors and associates, partners who have decided to help. All right. So you get them directly channeled to a credit building company or a lender to make sure that they are taken care of. It's not, all right, we'll see you later. Come back when you can.
Right.
No, it's from start to finish. You guys help these heroes get to the point where they can buy and become homeowners. And in this market that is so huge, to get into a house and let it start working for you, some of these people, they don't have a dollar to their name. They don't have a ton of money in the bank, but we find ways to help pay for things with your rebate, with Team Home Loans covering closing costs. I mean, we've literally had people get into a home with zero money out of pocket.
Yes, sir.
And in fact, we can give a little bit of a credit back to them, to buy the things that we talked about before with your rebate. So a lot of great things going on. I want to talk about it a little bit further. We got to go to break. We were coming back, fourth quarter, next segment. We're going to talk a little bit more about the program and see what's good in the market. Don't go anywhere. This is the Clay J Show right here on AM 1170, The Answer.
AM 1170, The Answer. KCBQ.
Hey San Diego, Craig Sewing here. One of the things I know very well is real estate. Inman News nominated me for most influential in the space, and I launched a nationwide network built on the timely truths of our real estate market. Look, one of the many relationships you're going to encounter when buying a home or refinancing is who handles the money, also known as the escrow company. When it comes to hundreds of thousands of dollars, or maybe even millions of dollars in a real estate transaction, you can't just use anyone. I trust Oakwood Escrow. These guys and gals are the best in the business, offering trustworthy service. Whether you're a consumer or in the real estate business, nobody gets it done better than Oakwood Escrow. That's who I'd use, and you should too. Visit them at oakwoodscrow.com. That's oakwoodscrow.com. Hey, Craig Sewing, host of the Craig Sewing Show, where I am committed to helping you win in any marketplace. We talk so much about politics and the financial markets and real estate, really important stuff. Much of it you can't control. Well, I want to give you a piece of advice today on something you can control. What if I told you I could help you make more money without earning another dime? I know it sounds crazy, but the reality is it's through your tax plan. So many people rely on CPAs to do their taxes for you. At the end of the year, you're going to see if you're getting money back, or if you owe money and you call that a tax plan. That is not a tax plan. That's just shuffling papers and seeing what happens. I got to introduce you to our good friend with Jennings Financial Group, Douglas Jennings. Doug Jennings can help you reduce your tax liability, do it legally, ethically, and get you well on your way. This is something that you can control. You can do it today. I highly encourage you, visit them online, JenningsFinancialSD.com. JenningsFinancialSD.com. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Visit Doug online today, JenningsFinancialSD.com.
Your home should be a place that you love coming to. Hi, I'm Nikki Klug, interior designer, and there is nothing I enjoy more than helping San Diegans live in homes that they fall madly in love with. I've helped hundreds of homeowners experience a sense of luxury, rejuvenation, and inspiration in their everyday lives. If you need help creating a home that you love, please visit me online at nikkiklugdesign.com or call me at 619-948-7173.
AM 1170, The Answer. KCBQ.
All right. Good evening. Welcome back to the Clay J Show right here on AM 1170, The Answer. If you're confused right now that this is not JJ's voice, don't worry. There's an explanation. My name is Clay Murray. I'm a loan officer at Team Home Loans, a branch of Synergy One Lending, filling in for JJ while he is on vacation with me. The other member of the Clay J Show, James Curran.
James Curran here.
How we doing?
We're
Fourth
doing
quarter,
well.
man.
Fourth quarter. Let's make it push.
You ready to
Come
bring
on.
this thing home?
Yeah, I'm ready for a Chargers fourth quarter. Let's not blow it, huh?
That's right. There you go.
No, we will blow it.
No, we'll try not to. Our guest today is Aaron Moore from the Thank You Heroes Home Rebate Program. We talked a little bit about the program in the third segment. what makes it different, what you guys are offering. But there's even more that makes the program different than, obviously the rebates and how you're helping educate these consumers and heroes in the community. But before we dive into that, I want to throw it out there and see how you've kept your sanity, because you work with your mom, your dad, and your wife all in the same office.
God bless you.
How
Yes.
how on earth do you guys make that work?
Yeah, the answer is God, basically. Yeah, we do a lot of praying. We're definitely a faith-based business, and we definitely love each other tremendously. Me and my mom are very direct people, so we clash heads every so often. The cool thing is 3 minutes later we're over it.
Yeah.
So it's super simple for us. And then me and my wife have absolutely excellent communication, and I love her to death. She's so amazing, and she's patient. She's so many things that help us get through it, because I know working with your spouse, everybody out there is like, oh, that's so horrible. And it's really not. As long as you communicate, as long as you make time for each other, and as long as you have the love that we have, I believe.
Awesome.
I think we can get through,
Yeah,
no matter what.
And it shows. Your wife Lisa is an absolute peach, man. She's one of my favorite parts about going to your office. No offense, you're
No, not
you're
taking.
not one of my
Yeah.
I'm totally
As much fun as it is hearing about the liquid diet.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
You
exactly.
can imagine a 300-pound guy going on a liquid diet is a little bit irritable from time to time.
yeah. Pretty much everybody wanted to stay away from me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was funny.
But it's a great atmosphere, and it's a great office to, I'm sure, work in and be a part of. As one of your preferred lenders, I very, very, very much enjoy it. But we were talking in the break that we wanted to touch on how your agents are different than other agents out there. And we always say in San Diego, there are tens of thousands of real estate agents, and it's the old 80-20 rule.
Yes.
80% of them do 20% of the business, and the other 20% are making up for it.
Yep.
And I believe that the agents at your office are in that latter half. They are the top 20% that are absolutely killing it, and there's a reason for that. You school them. You teach them of good practices. I mean, how long's your dad been in the business?
20 years. Yeah.
So he knows what makes a good agent. Obviously, he's been successful, and your mom has been in real estate, lending, tax professions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
she's
list
done
goes
everything.
on.
Yeah, she's done everything. She's amazing. She actually we're gonna actually start doing seminars to educate people on loans, investments, which is huge. Everybody should be investing right now in the market the way it is. It's was 6.5% equity last year, and now it's gone up to about 8% equity in your homes right now, and it's going to continue going up. I mean, now's the time. So, plus rates are going to continue going up. So you definitely want to get into something right now.
Yep.
And then our agents, obviously, when they come in, they have to go through a lot of rigorous training. They have to do interviews with multiple people. They have to do interviews with people to make sure we all like them. That's just the first step. They have to be a part of the family,
Sure.
right? And next after that, they go through training with Dave, rigorous training, 2-3 times a week for hours on end. Then they actually have to be shadowed by agents to go out there and train on how to call the listing agents, right? Which is so important. How to create letters, how to send letters, how to get the listing agent on your side. Also, how to make an offer, what to offer, how to remove loan contingencies, which is why you guys are so amazing as our preferred lender, because you guys can do that faster than a lot of other lenders out there. Not only that, getting accepted offers because you have 25 people that are willing to work for you. You have negotiators, which is myself. I do a really good job at negotiating for you. And we have a lot of different tricks of the trades. We can get your offer accepted and then negotiate the terms later. Mm-hmm. We just want to get you accepted, get you into the home. After that, we can negotiate price. We can negotiate inspection. We can negotiate all those cool things.
Yeah. And that's so important right now, because every single property out there has multiple offers. I've heard up to 25 offers this year. One of my clients submitted it on a property, and he was trying to battle with 25. How the heck do you stand out when there's a stack of offers on the table? So you guys are doing it with some creative ways. I've seen it a little bit here and there, but really it comes down to the agent and how you can relate to the listing agent.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, the most important thing isn't the price.
Nope.
It's selling the house.
Yep.
And they want to make sure that the transaction is going to go through.
Absolutely.
So you coach your agents on, what a listing agent is looking for and how you can present it best.
Yeah, absolutely. And the most amazing thing is also, the fact that you guys, one of the strongest things that we have in our back pocket is you guys will immediately call the listing agent and just let them know, hey, is there anything I can do? We just submitted an offer. Here's the pre-approval. Everything's ready to go. We can close when you want to. It really kind of creates a warm feeling for the selling agent, and they go talk to their sellers and say, hey, I think this is your strongest offer. Because if you don't have a loan, I don't care if you offer $100,000 above asking price.
Sure.
If you don't have a loan, you don't have a deal.
Exactly.
And so sometimes we get accepted offers, and there's people that bid $5,000 more than us. And the reason is because we have such a strong company. It's a strong program, and hundreds of people have gone through it. And you guys are a backbone. Our agents are a backbone. They all do a great job. If they don't, I'm sorry, but we just don't allow them to be a part of the program.
Yeah. So have you turned away agents who want to be a part of the program?
Yes, many agents.
Any reason why in particular?
Specifically, greed is a big one.
Oh yeah.
Which, as we understand, we give a lot of money back to our heroes. So greed cannot be a part of your personality, or your business plan. Right. So believe it or not, it's kind of shocking. I know you guys are going to freak out a little bit, but a lot of people are greedy out there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What?
What? Who would be greedy, right? No. That's a big one. Also, just being green. People that aren't experienced. It's tough, we kind of recommend for them to go get experience. Go somewhere, get some experience, and then come back to us, and then we can kind of train you all over again. So those are two of the biggest reasons. And then as far as lenders go, same thing applies. There's good lenders out there and a lot of bad, greedy lenders. Absolutely. So we tend to hire the lenders that see the vision of the program, don't mind taking a little bit of cut in their margin, obviously making less money to help our heroes out. And that's you guys. So you guys have been fantastic for the backbone of this program. It doesn't work without you guys. You guys know that. It doesn't work without our agents. And man, it just...
Well, thank you.
Amazing. Yeah.
That was great. Yeah. So, it's good to get an agent out there and working with somebody who doesn't require the things that you require, who doesn't have the standards that the Thank You Heroes program has. It's kind of like any other job. If you're going to shoot for the moon, it's hard to go straight there. You got to go get some experience elsewhere at somewhere lesser known. Like if you wanted to be on radio, go do your time in Poughkeepsie or somewhere where Travis Sailing is from, and then come back to San Diego and really get in there. But we were talking about why now is the time. The market is insane, man.
Yeah.
And it's because these sellers are holding on to their homes. There's not a lot of inventory out there. You said last year we were up 6.5% year over year.
Yep. And
this year is predicted to be 8%?
8%, yeah. That's the average. That's what's...
And where are you getting those numbers?
Mostly the news. Ken Kaplan, I talk to a lot. He's the no bull agent. He obviously has a lot of information on the market, but Barry Habib, I follow him a lot. He won the Crystal Ball Award, which is 10 years straight being able to completely identify the market 100% of the time.
Isn't that crazy? That guy's predicted every major market trend.
It's crazy.
For God knows.
And he's the one that's given me the numbers mostly, and he's talking about 9 years of this. So you're talking about now, from 9 years from now, just continuing to grow. Right. And it's just going to go up.
And obviously, we probably won't have an 8% steady growth for the next 9 years, but overall, the trend is going to be growth for 9 years. So, if you've thought about it now and you're like, I don't know, we'll wait a year. Well, shoot, next year, that house is going to be 8% more expensive. Yep. So get in now, and instead of having to pay 8% more next year, earn that 8% in equity.
Yeah.
That's why we've talked about it every time we come on the show. People are on the fence. Get off the fence.
And here's the deal, guys, for all the sellers out there, the program helps tremendously with sales. We've sold 100% of our homes above asking price, 100% of our homes above asking price, some 50 grand above asking price. We give a 20% return on all commissions. We guarantee the sale of your home. On the purchase side, we have an unbelievable satisfaction guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied with the home you purchased within the first 12 months, we will buy it back or sell it for free. You guys lose nothing.
Yep.
We have so many amazing benefits to this program, guys. Not only the experience, not only getting your home sold or getting your home purchased, whatever you're looking for, refinances, obviously Clay handles that and does an amazing job, guys. We help out with credit, investment properties. We have a rental company that joined us, Alex and Sandy from Meridian Property Management. They're unbelievable. They actually will waive fees if they don't put a renter in your place for a month. They won't even charge you. It's amazing, guys. We have so many opportunities through this program. It's just unbelievable.
And you guys are so confident in your product that, you put it all in writing, and you have everybody sign up for the program by signing and accepting those terms. But what's different is you know that they're the best terms out there. Your contract is unlike, most of the other brokerages out there. Everybody else has you sign a 6-month binding contract. You cannot go work with somebody else for 6 months. You are married to me for the next 6 months. You guys say, hey, if you find something better, go ahead. You can cancel it anytime.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because nobody else is offering what you're offering.
No. And I'm serious. Everybody goes through, different programs and they find different banks and they offer, use our agent and we'll cover, $4,000 of your closing costs. And I try to explain, they're sacrificing the 10% return or the 20% return if they're selling their home. Mm-hmm. And they're also sacrificing the additional closing costs because there's always additional closing costs.
That's right.
People sometimes have a hard time believing, of course, which is fine, and we get a lot lot of them back. They go through the process on the other side, and then they give us a call and say, "We're ready to come in."
You guys are awesome.
Yeah. So it works out great. It works out great.
Yeah.
It's truly just been a blessing working with you guys, working with this program. It's amazing.
Awesome. Yeah. So if you're interested, how can people get a hold of the Thank You Heroes Home Rebate Program?
Oh, easy. They can call our number, 619-937-3658. They can go online at www.sdthankyouheroes.com. Or they can see us on Facebook. We have 17,000 followers, guys. We're at SD Thank You Heroes. Anywhere you can contact us. You can. We're all over Facebook. We have campaigns going all over Facebook. Just submit a lead, man. I'll be the one calling you.
Perfect. All right, Aaron. Well, thanks for coming in, man. Keep losing that weight. Looking good.
Thank you.
James, killed it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Always here to have a good time on the Clay J Show.
There you go. Clay J
right.
Show signing off. JJ Gerotes will be back very, very soon. Thanks for listening. This is AM 1170, The Answer.
AM 1170, The Answer. KCBQ.
Hey, Craig Sewing here, consumer activist. You hear me every day at 6 p.m. on KCBQ. My goal is to help you win in any marketplace. One of the things that applies to every single person that listens to our show and that's listening right now, you have a credit score, and more likely than not, it has inaccuracies on it. Nobody seems to understand how these things work. Here's what I can tell you. I have a credit expert that's a partner in the show named Aran Sinai. I call him the credit magician. If you've ever had any issues with your credit, you want to get your scores up, maybe a foreclosure, bankruptcy, or maybe just a collection. The city of San Diego can send parking tickets to collections. Crazy. Well, bad credit's a choice. Reach out to Aran Sinai. How do you do that? You go to our website, AmericanDreamElite.com. AmericanDreamElite.com. Hit me up on the contact form. I'll connect you with Aran. AmericanDreamElite.com. If you've ever had any credit issues whatsoever, AmericanDreamElite.com.